Hey guys, it is Jackie, aka Mama Jack, here to record Flosstube number 2. I am back. I guess I'm doing this. I low-key told myself, like, if 100 people watch, I guess it's worth sharing. So I'm sharing. I will share a little bit about where I am, since this is probably going to be my normal setup. I'm sitting on the floor in the living room. This is my IKEA Norden table. We don't have a very big house, so we don't leave a dining room table out and about. If we're going to eat, we move it. It has my printer, my Lego Bird of Paradise. I put these here because these I showed last time that were my smalls exchange. This is from Erin. She stitched this for me. My son really likes it, and I'm worried that he's gonna get it dirty, so it won't live there forever. And this I didn't share last time. I don't know where it was, but this was made for me by Steph, HAED's Craft. I need to finish this, and she gave me the fabric for it to stitch it into like a pin cushion. I think that's all. Oh, Huckleberry Farm is back there, and I don't know if you can quite read it. I don't want to take it down because I don't want to drop it, but I changed the words. It doesn't say one for the basket, one for me, one for the basket. I think that's what it was supposed to say. It says the queen must ride alone, because when I first started that, I did just the yellow triangle of the house, and it reminded me of Midsummer, the movie, which is a really great movie. If you haven't seen Midsummer, it's like super good. You should watch it. And then like her flower dress here is relevant in the movie. And the bears. Okay, so my normal format that I think that I'm going to try to stick with is what I worked on, an update on what I worked on and what I plan on working on, kind of like how Stitchin' Mommy does it. I want them to be very short, kind of like how Crafting Gamey Jamie does it. Those are my two like immediate watch floss tubes. So that's the format that I want to go with. What I worked on since my last video. My Maynia. I've gotten very far. This is Lily of the Valley by Rachel Anderson, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. I, this morning, did 300 stitches instead of 200 stitches because it brought me up to 22,000 out of like 250,000, I think it is. I'm picking away right here, and I'm not really loving it, so I think I'm going to try to just do another like 100 tomorrow and then move it over and start this page, and then I'll do this page, this page, this page, roughly. I don't stick exactly to page lines. I like to flow, and I'm avoiding the flower because I want it to be really fun. And if I'm going to be picking at little confetti stitches, I'd like to do it in the flow of the whole thing. So I'm going to try to continue on with this for the rest of May. 200 is seeming like a little bit of a lot. I do have class starting on the 22nd, which is also my son's fourth birthday. Oh my God. So we'll see. That's that one. This one, I'm mad at. I have to fix it. It has cat hair on it. This is the Hubble, I don't think it's called Hubble Space Sail, but that's what I keep calling it. This I did, turned out really great. It's the Hourglass, my eyelashes stuck together, Hourglass, Nebula, something. This is the one I'm mad at. I did the outline 1/1. I did the second color, I did the black. I always do the black first because usually the most of it. The second color symbol that I chose, I was doing it on markup. And I chose an open circle, and markup told me, and it was blurry, so I shouldn't have trusted it, but it told me that it was 550, and I was like, oh, I was on a Zoom call with my normals, Erin and Karen, and Dr. Christie was with us, and I was like, ooh, 550, this is going to be so fun. It wasn't the right color. I think it was supposed to be 154, a darker purple. It was like a an arch instead of a circle. So like I understand why the program thought that I was doing the wrong thing, but that really sucks. I have to rip that out. So that's in timeout. Well, and then because that happened, I was like, well, I did my 200 stitches on Lily of the Valley. That made me mad. What am I going to work on? I started something. I was going to start this on my birthday, but I was just too excited. My birthday is Thursday the 18th, and I'm going to start something else, which I'll share in a second. This is the Namarie. I'm not an elf, so I can't speak elfish, but this is the Namarie Tapestry from Modern Folk Embroidery. I have this in the big hoop that I said that I don't love because I wanted to show you. I started in the center, went up and over to get to this. This fabric, I had hoop marks, that's why it's in this big hoop. This fabric is, my cat. This fabric is 37 count excess commodities silver cloud, I think it was. I dyed it. I wanted something dark, but I didn't want it to be too dark. I didn't want it to be weird. I threw this in a dye bath of just concoction Rit that I just poured in there, and I like the way it turned out, and I'm using one strand of DMC5. Really long strand. Some may say that a long strand is a lazy stitcher. I'm not that. Someone who says that. I like a long strand. It tangles and it infuriates me, and I swear. But I like a long strand. So this is this. And I really like it. I'm gonna be obsessed with that. I have 500 stitches in it so far. While I had that dye bath out, I dunked this hank of silk in there. It was very bright. It was, these were white, and it was like a bright purple and a very bright teal. And I just knew that it wasn't something that I was ever going to use. Too stark of a contrast in colors. So I dunked it. It's much more, it's like a peacock now, which is cool to me. One day I'll probably do a monochromatic. I have no idea when that day will come. But I did dunk that in, and I wanted to share it with you. The last project I have that I worked on is the Darwin sampler. This is great. I just love 18 count. It's very fun. I did this whole thing, and then I did this bug so that I can come down and do this border, because the border is addicting. It's just, loved it. I probably got to put this away for a little bit unless I need easy stitching. I did do 200 stitches in it for this week's challenges in Fandom Stitching Group. It was something that you take traveling. I started this while I was traveling, and it's so easy that I do think that's something that I'd stitch on just mobily. And that was the rest of my projects. Coming up next week, to continue the other 4 prompts in the group, I will be doing 200 in this for a gift to somebody. My husband actually purchased this chart, so gift to me. Something I find interesting, Lord of the Rings, obviously. I have like 6 Lord of the Rings whips. And then for something with fire, I'm going to do the Lord of the Rings Journey one that I shared last time. I haven't worked on it since then. And getting attention over other whips as a majority of this whole year, it would be that one. And one more thing that I said I was going to start on my birthday. I'm looking down because my phone is here. I am going to start the Sprouting Lupine. It's called Greenwashing, the chart that she did for the Earth Day collaborative packet that you could have got for the Stitching Collective. This is what that one looks like. I don't know where I'm getting a glare from. Green, me. I'm probably going to go to Michael's and get the greens for this. I am positive I have all the greens, but I use green so much that it's got to be just distributed throughout all of my projects, and I don't want to dig. So I'm just going to get a fresh set for this. And that's all my plans. So I'm going to try to teach myself how to insert photos, because that will be a lot easier so that you can see side by sides. I like that format when I'm watching Flosstube videos. So I need to teach myself how to do that somehow in this 1 week that I have off of school. And I guess I'll be back probably Tuesday. Tuesday's a lot easier than Monday. My husband's super tired on Mondays, so that's that. I will see you guys next time. Bye.